Hey, what's going on, you guys? Jordan over here at the Movie Den. I hope you all are doing well. So what I want to talk about today is there's quite a bit of titles that are up on the movie room now that honestly I haven't, I've been slacking on kind of showing you guys some of the new announcements and stuff. So that's kind of what today's video is. It is going to be a long one because as I said, I've been slacking on it. We do have the entire November slate from Arrow Video to talk about, a couple of others, and another exciting Arrow Video title that I do want to discuss. But of course, as usual, links will be down below for every single one of these releases. And if you do decide to head over to the movie room, make sure to use my code MovieDen10. That'll help you get you a one-time 10% off your order. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's bring the screen up and we'll go ahead and get started. And of course, as you guys can see here, from Arrow Video, we are getting The Mask. Yes, that's Jim Carrey's The Mask on 4K in a nice chunky box for $42.99, which honestly is not a bad price. What Arrow charges for most of their stuff is actually really, really good. But anyways, here it is. We have our rigid case right there with that artwork, which that is some great artwork. You do have your case right there. We're going to have a reversible poster per usual with most of their stuff. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 6 art cards and a booklet. And the front looks like a newspaper clipping with your 4K disc. So it doesn't look like we're getting the Blu-ray. With this release, it is just a 4K. And there's a better look at that artwork. It looks really good. And then, of course, we do have a shot of the reversible artwork. You can flip it too. So this one comes out November 11th. And we actually do get quite a few new things, which is nice. You're obviously getting a 4K restoration from the OCN in Dolby Vision. Looks like you're also getting a brand new Dolby Atmos mix, which is really awesome because I think like a lot of the dance number sequences and all that stuff is going to sound really, really great with this, especially that whole number outside in the street. I mean, a film like this, I feel like needs to have Dolby Atmos anyway. So if you're going to be upgrading this, it makes sense just to do Dolby Atmos. We're getting a couple archival commentaries. You're also getting The Man Behind the Mask, a newly filmed interview with Chuck Russell. From Strip to Screen, a newly filmed interview with Mike Richardson, Mike Webb, and Mark Verheiden. Green Faces to Blue Screens, a newly filmed interview with visual effects supervisor Scott Squires. Splicin', a newly filmed interview with editor Arthur Coburn. Ask Peggy, a newly filmed interview with actor Amy Yasbeck. Towing the Congo Line, a newly filmed interview with choreographer Jerry Evans featuring never-before-seen rehearsal footage. Terrier Mania, a new video essay by critic Elizabeth Purcell on K9 psychic Milo. You're getting an archival featurette, Return to Edge City. Let's see, deleted scenes, theatrical trailers, all that other good stuff that comes with these releases. So really excited about this. I am shocked. I was shocked when they announced this. Now, not too long ago, there was like, those premium labels, think like Manta Labs, Cinemuseum, Raro Films, labels like that. They did a one-click of The Mask. Now, I'm not a one-click collector. There's only a couple that I, like maybe one that I'm like, yeah, I would go after this one. But other than that, I think it's too much for me. But anyways, they did announce one for The Mask, and it was just a Blu-ray. And I remember telling some of my buddies, like, I bet you we're going to be getting a 4K here pretty soon. I had no idea, and I wasn't expecting it to come from Arrow, but we got it from Arrow, which is awesome. So on November 11th, we are getting a 4K chunky box release of Jim Carrey's The Mask. All right, guys, moving on next from Arrow Video, we are getting Outland. Now, this is a Sean Connery film. Now, I can't remember if it's this one or this other one we're going to be talking about next. That was part of their tease that they did for their November announcements. $34.99. This is going to be a slipcover release with, again, just the 4K, no Blu-ray. There is your slipcover, your case, your booklet. It looks like some reversible posters. There is, if we can get over there, there's a better shot of the artwork on there. That is some pretty sweet artwork, I will say. And then reversible artwork right there for Outland. This one comes out November 4th, so about a week prior to The Mask releasing. Let's see, you're getting a brand new 4K restoration from the OCN in Dolby Vision, as well as a 5.1 audio mix. New stuff, a new audio commentary by film critic Chris Alexander, a corridor of accidents, a newly filmed interview with writer and director Peter Hyams, Outlandish, a newly filmed interview with director of photography Stephen Goldblatt, Introvision, William Mesa on Outland, a newly filmed interview with visual effects artist William Mesa, No Place for Heroes, a brand new appreciation by film scholar Josh Nelson, Hollywoodland Outland, a brand new visual essay by film historian Howard S. Berger, theatrical trailer, and all the other stuff as well. So if you guys are interested in this, again, this comes out November 4th. Now, I have not seen this movie. I'm interested in it. I mean, Sean Connery's in it, so that might be something that I want to pick up. $34.99, we are getting Outland, a 4K slipcover from Arrow Video. Next, guys, we have this right here. We've got Red Planet. This is another 4K slipcover release with just the 4K. So we're not getting a lot of kind of dual format releases this month that I'm noticing. $34.99. Like I said, another slipcover release. That is some awesome artwork right there. Slipcover, case, booklet, and the disc as well. And there is a close-up of the artwork on the slipcover. I'm really considering picking this one up. And then there is the reversible artwork for your case. Now, this one comes out November 18th, so about a week after the Mask releases. Some new stuff we were getting in here. Not a whole lot as compared to Outland and the Mask, but you're getting a 4K restoration in Dolby Vision with the 5.1 audio mix. The Martian Chronicles, a brand new interview with effects supervisor Jeffrey A. Oken. Suit Up, a brand new interview with helmet and suits designer Steve Johnson. Angry Red Planet, a brand new retrospective with film critic Heath Holland, and then all your other stuff, deleted scenes, theatrical trailer, reversible sleeve, all that stuff. And then Illustrated Collector's Booklet featuring new writings by Mark A. Altman. So if you guys are interested in this, November 18th, we are getting Red Planet from Arrow Video, guys. Like I said, I'm interested in this one. We'll see. I haven't decided if I want to pick that one up yet. Moving on, we have got Speak No Evil. Now, don't be mistaken. This isn't the 2024 remake of this film. This is the 2022 original. And also, this is an Arrow Films UK. It's a Blu-ray only release, so it is going to be Region B. So keep that in mind, guys, if you do want to pick this up. You are getting the slipcover, which I really like that slipcover artwork. We'll take a closer look at that here in just a minute. There's your case, Blu-ray disc, booklet, and there's a close-up shot of that artwork, which I think is great. And then the reversible artwork from the newly commissioned artwork to the original artwork right there. This one comes out November 3rd right there. Again, like I said earlier, Region B, so keep that in mind, guys. Some new stuff we're actually getting with this. You're getting a brand new audio commentary with co-writer-director Christian Tafdrup and co-writer Mads Tafdrup, recorded exclusively for Arrow Video in 2025. 6 never-before-seen deleted scenes with optional commentary by co-writer-director Christian Tafdrup and co-writer Mads Tafdrup. I hope I'm saying that last name right. Tragedy Manners, a brand new visual essay by filmmaker Jen Handorf, investigating the illusions of safety within civility. Original trailer, reversible sleeve featuring originally new. Okay, all that stuff. So like I said, this is going to be the original from 2022, not the new one from last year with James McAvoy in it. Now, I haven't seen this one. I've seen the James McAvoy one, so I definitely want to pick this one up. I haven't seen this one, like I said, and I really want to see it. So anyways, there you are. Speak No Evil, the original for $26.99 from Arrow Video. Next, guys, we have got Deadly Friend coming on Blu-ray from Arrow UK. Again, another Region B release for $26.99. And there it is right here. You have your slipcover, your case, your booklet, and then again, just the Blu-ray. Let's take a closer look at that artwork. Great artwork right there for Deadly Friend. And then you're also getting the reversible artwork on the inside. Now, this one comes out November 17th. And again, it is a Region B release. As far as new stuff, looks like most of it is archival, as you can see, like Robots, Ramsey, and Revenge, an archival interview. Samantha Symphony, an archival interview. Okay, here you go. Brand new audio commentary by film critic Stacey Ponder and Alexandra West. Here we go. The Tragedy of Samantha Pringle, which is a brand new visual essay. March of the Pigs, a brand new visual essay by film critic Alexandra Heller Nicholas. TV spots, trailers, image galleries, all that stuff. So if you guys are interested in this, I know I am. Comes out November 17th from Arrow Video UK. It is a Region B. I keep saying it is a Region B release, guys. I get a lot of those in the comments asking about Region B and all that stuff. So if your player's a Region A player, it's not going to play this, so keep that in mind. Moving on, guys, we have got The Apartment. Now, this is an Arrow UK release as well. However, this is just a 4K. It is not a dual format, so you're not getting Blu-ray. So even if you have a Region A player, you are good to go with this. 4K is region-free by nature. For $30.99, we are getting The Apartment. And there is everything you're getting right here. The slipcover, the case, the booklet, and the disc as well. And there's a closer shot of the artwork on the slipcover right there. Actually, this is pretty cool. Starring Jack Lemmon, Shirley MacLaine, and Fred McMurray. And then there is the reversible artwork for you, the newly commissioned and the original artwork. This one, guys, comes out November 24th. I'm noticing their November announcements, they're kind of sporadic and spread across November, which is nice. So I guess like just about every week you're going to be getting something new from Arrow Video, not dropping all at once. You're getting a 4K restoration from the OCN in Dolby Vision and a 5.1 audio mix. Let's see here. Anything brand new? Looks like just about everything is archival that I can see. But we'll go over it. Audio commentary with film producer and historian Bruce Block. The Key to the Apartment. Appreciation by film historian Philip Kemp. Select scene commentary by Philip Kemp. The Flawed Couple video essay by filmmaker David Cairns on the collaborations between Billy Wilder and Jack Lemmon. A letter to Castro, an interview with actress Hope Holiday. The Writer Speaks, Bill Wilder, an archival interview from the Writers Guild of America. Oral History series. We're getting Inside the Apartment, an hour and a half making of featurette from 2007, including interviews with Shirley MacLaine, executive producer Walter Mirisch, I think that's how you say that name, and others. The Magic Time, The Art of Jack Lemmon, an archival profile on the actor from 2007, theatrical trailers, and everything else as well. So if you guys are interested in this one comes out November 24th from Arrow Films UK. Now remember, this is just a 4K release, and 4K is region free. So regardless of where you are, you can pick this up and it will work for you. But $30.99, we are getting The Apartment. All right, guys, the next one I want to talk about, this one I'm really excited about. This is part of Hammer Films, kind of leather-bound massive collections that they have just been putting everything they possibly can into these releases. And we are talking about, of course, The Curse of Frankenstein. I am so excited for this. This is supposed to be the last one of their big sets, from my understanding. It'd be really cool if they threw in a special last one, maybe like a Dracula. Just saying. But this is really cool. The Curse of Frankenstein. Now, this is $83.99, and it is pricey. I will say that, and I do understand. But however, everything that you are getting with this, there is so much in here, and we'll cover that here in just a minute. It's going to take a big chunk of this video, actually. That if you're into these kind of movies, I think it's worth the price, personally. You're actually getting 6 discs with this. All their other releases are 5 discs. What is it? A Captain Kronos, Vampire Hunter, Quatermass Experiment, Quatermass 2. Those are only 5 disc releases. They threw in a 6 disc with this, because that just means more special features. Yeah, we get some art cards, posters. There is your digipack. Looks like you're getting 2 booklets. I mean, this thing is packed with stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So there is the outer leather-bound case. We got The Curse of Frankenstein right there. And then inside of that is always a rigid hard box. Inside of that leather-bound outer hard box, you got The Curse of Frankenstein right there, and that's some great artwork. These releases and their artwork is always incredible. There is that I believe that's part of the digipack right there, and their digipack artwork. Again, their artwork always killing it over at Hammer Films. There's one of the booklets you were getting, the Books of Frankenstein, Volume 1. So I'm just curious if we're going to be getting another Frankenstein release from them and get a Volume 2, because they did a similar thing with the Quatermass Experiment. And then you're also getting a graphic novel. So cool. And I think that looks to be all the pictures that we're getting. This one comes out October 13th, so a little over a month away from today. And then, like I said, guys, I want to talk about a lot of stuff. I mean, yeah, we'll go through some of it. So you're getting 6 discs and a stylish digipack, like I said, 2 4Ks, 4 Blu-rays with the film, and new special features, content duplicated on both the 4K and the Blu-ray. Let's see, disc 6 is only featured in the limited edition collector's set, will not be available in the retail version of the film, or kind of the standard version that's going to be coming later. So if you guys want that extra disc with all that extra special features, which there are some, and we'll talk about that here as well, that the only chance to get those is in this release right here. You're getting it in 3 aspect ratios: the widescreen UK theatrical cut, full screen as filmed cut, and the widescreen US theatrical. It's pretty normal. They do that for all their releases. A brand new 5.1 audio mix, and that is across all aspect ratios cuts of the film. Packaged in high-end leather feel slipcase. We talked about that. Rigid inner box, talked about that. 8 art cards, 168-page booklet featuring new and reprint articles, and a 68-page comic graphic novel featuring a reprint of the comic strip from legendary 1970s magazine, The House of Hammer. Okay, guys, so sit back because it's going to take a bit. All the stuff that we're getting with this. Wow. So we're getting some commentaries, one, two, couple archival commentaries, 2 of those. You're getting recreating the creature Phil Leakey's creature makeup design. Let's see, a fitting vocation topped and tailed, a 2-part program that looks at Molly Arbuthnot's, I think, contribution to Hammer's Gothics. So we have that as well. Good or Tuesday, Jimmy Sangster rose through the production ranks at Hammer to become one of the key creatives and an influence on many who followed. So we're getting that as well. Painting with Fine Brushes, Little Shop of Horrors. Dick Clemenson introduces this previously unheard audio interview with cinematographer Jack Asher, who gives a personal insight into one of his best-known works. We're getting Behind the Seaside. Actor Madeline Smith visits Peter Cushing's beloved hometown of Whitstable. I don't know. I'm assuming Whitstable, in the company of Hammer expert Wayne Kinsey to learn more about the man behind the actor. A Gothic history of Frankenstein. Scriptwriter and novelist Stephen Volk discusses Shelley's original novel, its adaptation to cinema, and the legacy of Hammer's genre-defining 1957 film. Where are we at? Here we go. Reviving The Curse of Frankenstein, to look behind the scenes at how the new 4K restoration of The Curse of Frankenstein was made. Hammer horror for Hugh Harlow. In this brief archival interview, third assistant director Hugh Harlow reflects on Cushing, Lee, and his time working on The Curse of Frankenstein. Jimmy Sangster in 1997 interview. You're getting Frankenstein Reborn, an archival featurette that looks at the making of the film. Let's see, Life with Sir, archival featurette. The Resurrection of Men, archival featurette. Hideous Progeny, archival featurette. Torrents of Light, another archival featurette. Diabolus in Musica, an archival featurette. Alternative Eyeball Scene, the alternate censored version of the Eyeball Scene as featured by Warner Brothers in the U.S. theatrical version. Promotional materials, Image Gallery. Okay, so guys, here is the stuff that is only on this limited edition release. You're getting Flesh and Blood, made in conjunction with Hammer and first transmitted in TV in 1994. Ted Newsom's fascinating feature-length documentary features a wealth of interview materials and joint narration by Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee. That alone, I think, might be worth this as well. A reason to get the limited edition version for this, because that's really cool. Mr. Cushing and Mr. Lee, a behind-the-scenes recording made during the narration sessions for Flesh and Blood. It was Peter Cushing's last work for Hammer and is a unique record of a strong friendship between himself and Lee that lasted 4 decades. Flesh and Blood narration outtakes. You're getting Tales of Frankenstein. The success of The Curse of Frankenstein saw Columbia entering into a production deal with Hammer to create a pilot for a new anthology series starring Anton Diffring as Frankenstein. The plot did not go to series and ultimately lapsed into public domain. Tales of Frankenstein commentary and the Tales of Frankenstein, an examination on the circumstances surrounding the production of Tales of Frankenstein by Hammer expert and documentarian Ted Newsom. So that is all the extra. That's basically everything that's on the 6 discs for this release. You're also getting some stuff in the booklets, new articles on the making of the film, The Hammer on the Map by Bruce G. Hallenbeck, an archival interview with Peter Cushing, archival article. Christopher Lee reminisces on his time as the creature in the article from the Christopher Lee Fan Club Journal. New article on Christopher Lee's film work prior to The Curse of Frankenstein. New article on set designer Bernard Robinson. New article examining the BBFC's long-standing issue with combining sex and violence. Archival interview with director Terrence Fisher. New article on the film's script development. Another new article on the script's development. And then an archival article by third assistant director Hugh Harlow about his time working on The Curse of Frankenstein. Okay, guys, that is everything you're getting in this release. I mean, guys, Hammer is giving you the works. They're giving everything they probably possibly can with this release. This is almost like a college sized course for The Curse of Frankenstein. So if you're into special features and you like Hammer horror, this might be a release for you. Might not want to sleep on this one. October 13th, this one comes out. For $83.99, we are getting The Curse of Frankenstein from Hammer Films. Moving on, guys, we have from TerrorVision. Now, this is part of TerrorVision's 13 weeks of Halloween they're doing, where every week leading up to Halloween, they announce a new announcement. And all these are going to be on the movie room, as obviously, as you can tell right here. Patchwork, which they're releasing this in their new rigid slip boxes they've been doing for $41.99 and very reasonably priced for the stuff you're getting at TerrorVision. They do awesome stuff and awesome work over there. There's Patchwork, some assembly required. Really like this artwork. That's pretty cool. There is going to be your slip cover, a film by Tyler McIntyre, and there is your case right there that is coming with that. Now, with TerrorVision, guys, keep in mind that their stuff is more of release windows. I've said this before, than just actual dates. This is supposed to be released in October, but it may be delayed. So if you combine your orders with other stuff, the other stuff might be delayed due to this. So what I always try to do with TerrorVision and a lot of my orders now is I order each individual title by itself. I know you're paying a little extra, but if you don't mind waiting, sure, go ahead, but not me, just saying. New stuff you were getting here, which is really cool. Obviously a 4K restoration in Dolby Vision. You're getting a 3-disc set, which is all region free. You're also getting a CD of the score from Russ Howard, which is really cool. TerrorVision's really good at that. They usually give you a CD of the score. You are getting a 40-page booklet. Let's see, new commentary with Tyler McIntyre, moderated by Matt Donato, an archival commentary, a new making of Patchwork with Tyler McIntyre. You're getting the short film Patchwork, motion picture Monday, Frat Massacre featurette, makeup and toad effects, the electronic press kit footage, photo gallery. You're getting the older 2K presentation for archival purposes, which is just on the Blu-ray, and then teaser trailer, newly created subtitles 5.1, all that stuff. So, they put a lot of stuff. I've noticed with TerrorVision, they will take films that we, for the most part, won't think need a big deluxe release like that. They're going to give you everything. I really love TerrorVision, the work that they do, the price they have their stuff at. It's really awesome. So for $41.99 from TerrorVision, we are getting Patchwork. Moving on, guys, we're going to be talking about a couple of imprint titles. Right here, we have got Twins of Evil. Now, Imprint has been absolutely killing it this year that I've noticed. Some of the stuff they've been releasing is so cool. But we have this one, a 4K release from 1971 for $78.99. Again, I know Imprint usually tends to be a little pricier, but I've said this before, the stuff they give you, sometimes it's well worth the price, and yes, they can be expensive, like the Halloween collection we talked about the other day. But here it is. Let's take a look at that. There is your outer box. There is your case, your 4K and your Blu-ray, and a nice hardback book. And there's a better look at the actual case itself. This one comes out November 11th as well. The stuff you're getting, obviously a 4K restoration from the OCN, from Imprint Films. You're getting a couple audio commentaries on this one. You're getting Bloodlines Inside Twins of Evil, which is a brand new documentary. That's really cool. So the same audio commentaries are on the Blu-ray, The Flesh and the Fury, Exposing Twins of Evil, director's cut of the feature-length documentary. You're getting Satanic Decadence and the Legacy of Sheridan Le Fanu in Hammer's Twins of Evil, which is a video essay by Kat Ellinger. You're getting the props that Hammer built, the Kinsey Collection featurette, interview with director John Huff, by Hammer historian Marcus Hearn, interview with actor Damian Thomas, Super 8 version of the film, deleted scenes, theatrical trailer, TV spots, motion stills, isolated music, effects, and score audio track, and all that stuff. In the booklet, an exclusive 60-page hardback book featuring over 100 photographs and a reprint of the original 1971 press kit. So again, guys, a lot of cool stuff you're getting with, especially those documentaries. I'm a sucker for documentaries, so that's really cool. November 11th from Imprint for $78.99, we are getting Twins of Evil. Moving on from Imprint, guys, look at this. We are getting the original 1976 Carrie. Now, I know a lot of you guys have multiple releases of this. I'm sure I have the Arrow Video Limited Edition, so I'm mulling this one over. But anyways, for $66.99, we're getting Carrie. Now, this does have a lenticular outer box, so I'm assuming it starts with this picture, and as you kind of turn it, becomes this one right here. There is your case, your Blu-ray, your 4K art cards. And I don't see it. I don't know if this one comes with a booklet. At least it's not showing one here. There's a better look at the actual hard box right there. Again, this one comes out on November 11th. Some of the new stuff, you're getting a 4K presentation, which this has been released so many times. I'm not surprised that I'm not seeing any special, like brand new special features. But you're getting a few documentaries on here, which is great. Acting Carrie, which is a documentary, Visualizing Carrie documentary, Carrie the Musical featurette. You're getting animated photo gallery, Stephen King and the Evolution of Carrie, and then the rest of your normal set, theatrical trailers and all that other good stuff you are getting on November 11th, guys. Let me know if you're picking this one up, because I'm sure a lot of you, this will be a double dip. So if you really love Carrie or you really love Imprint or a little bit of both, might want to pick this one up. $66.99. Moving on, we're also getting Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1978. Again, this is another one of those films that's been released multiple times. I have the Arrow version. But anyways, this one is also going to be a lenticular outer box right there. There's a close-up look at the outer box, which that is some really sweet artwork. There's your case with the original well-known artwork. This one, you are getting a booklet, 4K and Blu-ray with some art cards. November 11th for this one as well. And then again, like I said with Carrie, really not anything brand new just because this has been released so many times. Obviously, it's a 4K restoration. You're getting 2 audio commentaries. Let's see, you're getting Revisitors from Outer Space, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Pod featurette, Practical Magic, the special effects pod featurette, The Man Behind the Screen, the special effects pod featurette, The Invasion will be televised, the cinematography pod featurette, Star-Crossed and the Invasion, interview with actress Brooke Adams, again, Scoring the Invasion, which is an interview with the composer, Recreating the Invasion, interview with screenwriter W.D. Richter, Leading the Invasion, interview with actor Art Hindle, and then your other TV spots and stuff like that. Booklet, an exclusive booklet featuring an essay by film critic Brian Egert, as well as full colored photographs and the original 1978 press kit. So those are the 3 that got announced for November that we are getting from Imprint Films. This one right here, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, for $66.99. All right, guys, we got 3 more I want to talk about. Technically 2, but one of them's kind of 2 in 1 in a way. Guys, I'm so excited for these 2. And the first one we're going to talk about is from Arrow, and I cannot believe that they did this. We were all kind of clamoring for a 4K release of this. There have been rumblings that one was being worked on, with it being its anniversary this year, and we just weren't sure. And then Arrow just came out of the gate swinging, guys. We are getting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, not only is this the first one, which is celebrating its anniversary, but we are getting the 3 live-action Ninja Turtle films from the 90s, all on 4K for $69.99 in a nice hardback box set. So excited, guys. We are getting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Secret of the Ooze, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. There is the original artwork right here. You got to love that artwork. Let's see. This one comes out December 16th, so we got a little bit to go with this. Let's go ahead and scroll down. Now, as you can see, on September 26th, so a little later this month, they're going to announce the rest of the stuff. I feel like, guys, this thing is going to be so packed with stuff. I'm sure once that list comes out, it'll go pretty quickly. But anyways, you're getting a 4K restoration. Looks like only the first film is getting 4K from the OCN. The other 2 is from the Interpositive. Now, of course, some of you probably are aware the negative is where you want to get your stuff, but don't knock Arrow Video on their Interpositive, because they still do great work with that. You're getting a Dolby Atmos mix for only the first one. The other ones, you're getting a 5.1 audio mix. You're getting a brand new director's commentary for all 3 films. Brand new casting crew interviews for all 3 films. It looks like we're getting a booklet with new writings on the film by Simon Ward, John Tarani, and John Walsh. Reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork. And more to be announced, guys. So there it is. I cannot wait for this. So excited. Now, there's 2 versions of this. This is the standard retail version that all the stores, you can see like here at the movie room, is getting. But Arrow Video is getting an exclusive Arrow Store exclusive one that is really, really cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. And there is the artwork. Same, everything inside is going to be the same. The artwork is what is exclusive to the store, and it's pretty much the same price, $70. The standard one was $69.99, so $70. And look at this. So this artwork reminds me similar to a graphic novel, the original comic, whatever you want to call it. Still looks really, really cool. And then, of course, you are getting all the discs on 4K. It's interesting. Okay, so they even changed out the disc art too. So not only you're getting new artwork on the outside, but the disc art is different too. So that's really cool. And again, this is an Arrow store exclusive. So if you want this release, you got to get it straight from Arrow. Guys, we have one more I want to talk about. This is from Second Sight. This is their newest announced release. From Sean Baker. We knew this was coming. We have got the Florida Project on 4K. Very, very excited. Oh, I always get the Second Sight releases. There is the actual case itself. Here are all the contents. You are getting actually quite a bit of art cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 8 art cards. You're getting a hardback book and your digipack. And to me, that looks like it might be more than 2 discs. But let's go ahead and move down. October 13th, so a little more than a month away for this one. Sean Baker really worked very closely with Second Sight. Look at all his brand new stuff. So you're getting original slipcase, 160-page hardback book with new essays by Tim Coleman, Mark Contario, Elena Lazick, Hannah McGill, Don Stronsky, and Nadine Whitney, plus on-set photo gallery and 8 collector's art cards. So you're also getting a 4K and Blu-ray, so you're getting a 4K and 2 Blu-rays, main feature and the special features on both formats, which is nice. A new 4K master produced and approved by Sean Baker himself in Dolby Vision. Look at this, guys. Over 4.5 hours of new bonus materials. They're giving you the works. New audio commentary with Sean Baker and a couple of other people. New audio commentary by Kat Ellinger, Mark Contario. Success Story, a new interview with Sean Baker. Playing with In Flames, a new interview with actor Willem Dafoe. And what? Hold on. What? So they got Willem Dafoe to come back. That is cool. I was just reading through and just kind of, autopilot reading stuff, and I saw Willem Dafoe. That's crazy. That's really cool. So a lot of these are new interviews with a lot of the actors, a transformative experiences, new interview with the actors. The Kids, new interview with actors. Origin Story, new interview with more of the actors. True Friendship, more interviews with actors. Overusing Freedom, a new interview with the actors. You're getting Embrace the Chaos interview with co-writer, Clearing the Brush, an interview with producer Andrew Duncan, Different Way of Shooting, a new interview with producers Kevin Chinoy and Francesca Silvestri, A Sense of Imagination, new interview with associate producer. You're getting Hotel the Home, a new interview with executive director of Community Hope Center. Streets of 192, a new interview with casting coordinator Patty Wiley. You're getting Back to the Castle, which is an on-location featurette. Wretched Splendor, Rowan Spong on the Florida Project, Under the Rainbow, Making the Florida Project, archival cast interviews, bloopers, and outtakes. Lots of stuff with this. Very excited to pick this up. October 13th, over at the Movie Room, you can get $52.99 over use my discount code. You get 10% off that. From Second Sight Films, we are getting the Florida Project from Sean Baker. But guys, that is everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I know we had a lot to go over, but like I said, I have been kind of slacking on some of showing you guys the new releases, so that's why this one's a little longer. But guys, let me know down in the comments, have you pre-ordered a lot of these? Are you planning to pick any of these up? Let me know. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think of some of these announcements? I mean, look, this second half of 2025 has been absolutely wild when it comes to physical media. The stuff we're getting is incredible. I'm always surprised and looking forward to every month for their announcements. Especially this year, it's been hard on the wallet too. A lot of great stuff. So, but anyways, guys, again, links will be down below for you. But that's going to be all I have for you guys today. I hope you all enjoyed it. And of course, you guys take care.